Hey, how you doing? My name is Chris. Welcome to Edinburgh and welcome to Beyond. We've got a whole bunch of things to get through in the next couple of days, so thank you for coming. I've done this. I've co-authored the introductory speech with a bot. So now we're going to enter right into the middle of who owns control and how do we interpret creativity. So I'm going to read. I haven't read for years, right? I mean, what was that? Just by way of introduction, as I dive into this, every time I put the paddle up, it's not me. It's artificial. I would have put intelligence, AI, but it's not so intelligent. So that's it, whether that's derived from your histories, the database of the internet, but that's that, and I'll just try and wing it in between. And this is me, okay? So you'll find out who I am. So, welcome to Edinburgh, and welcome to Beyond, AI and Creativity. A big thank you to everyone who attended. You guys were amazing, and I can't wait to see you all next year. You rocked, right? So my name is Chris Speed. I lead a research centre at the University of Edinburgh, just up the road, and I'm director of the Creative Informatics Cluster, one of the 9 clusters that have been funded through the AHLC and ourselves, Scottish Funding Council, as well as the Edinburgh Region City Deal, to inspire, develop and drive R&D through the creative industries. And just by way of context, because you've entered a city, you might know it well, but it's a fascinating place. Edinburgh is highly unusual in the UK landscape. The talent stream from the School of Informatics is outstanding in terms of AI, through machine learning and deep learning. Codebase, you may be aware of, is the fastest growing tech incubator in Europe. And all in all, you probably know it through the fantastic festivals which occupy much of our year. Edinburgh is also home of the largest, most established institutions of learning in the world, including University of Edinburgh. University of St Andrews is here too. Edinburgh Napier is here as well, and so is the Glasgow Caledonian University. And the Royal Military Academy. Okay. It's not just a city, it's the country at its best. And I am the principal investigator in the AHLC-funded project on the impact of online video and the role of social media. It involves the use of new online research method called Video Study of Behaviour, a research method developed at the University of Bristol and funded by the AHLC in the UK. So this is what happens. I'm getting misrepresented. You're getting stories, right? It's making sense, but hey, who's in control here? So, along with colleagues from the partners at the University of Napier, Edinburgh Napier University, Creative Edinburgh and Codebase, we've helped curate with the Beyond team, the HLC team, what you're about to experience over the next few days. The focus of the course is data-driven technologies for which the city has an established reputation. But also key is the presence of people who are passionate about sharing data and the impact of that sharing on our lives and communities. This bit works in a funny way, but it's laced. From our vantage point, the event has been a very successful one. The turnout is more than double than usual. Wow. That's a Trump thing, isn't it? Interesting and sometimes surprising insights from panel sessions and workshops. The event's theme and approach has proved extremely successful too, and the results are already being shared within 5 minutes. So, to conclude, what is the future of data-driven technologies in Edinburgh? To me, this is a hugely exciting time and the potential is enormous. What happens next, we can only imagine. But what is clear is the growth of data is being harnessed by cities, universities, businesses, citizens to drive new ideas and technologies and innovation. Not off script, actually. So my primary job, though, up here is both to welcome you, but also introduce our MC and chair for the next couple of days. And I'm going to go back to what I understand from my perspective, and then we'll see what the other side thinks. Gemma Milne is a science and technology writer for titles such as Forbes, the BBC, The Times, The Guardian and Quartz. She's also co-host of Science Disrupt, a podcast interviewing the innovators, iconoclasts and entrepreneurs creating change in science. She's an expert advisor for the European Commission and Innovate UK and a scout for Backed VC. Gemma is an innovation jury member at South by Southwest and a World Economic Forum Global Shaper, and she's currently writing her first book on hype and idealism in science and tech. Previously, she was the tech innovation strategist at Ogilvy Mather's innovation outfit, Ogilvy Labs. It added a little bit. As a science writer, Gemma works closely with a range of industry influencers and scientists, including the inventor and author Sir James Dyson, the founder of UK-based design company Moondust, never heard of it, Shilton, the CEO of British Science Association and the founder of the BAFTA award-winning UK-based independent film The Invention. She'll correct that. And I was just going to finish with saying Gemma is going to be our chair for the next few days, so do welcome her. But before I finish, the AI decided to lace it with a bit more about Gemma, which we just didn't know. The three of them all laughed. The two young men were both about 1.5 feet in height. They had very dark, almost black eyes. They both stared at two girls. They both had the same expression, as if they wanted to laugh at the girls. They both stared to make some funny sounds. The three of them were smiling at each other in a weird way. They were all smiling. Ruby said, "Gemma, are you okay?" Gemma's eyes were red. She said, "Nope, I'm okay." She looked at Ruby and asked, "Do you want to go inside for a bit?" So without further ado, welcome to Edinburgh and over to Gemma.
Well, that is definitely the strangest introduction I've ever had to the start of a conference. Thank you very much for the bot assistance.